Hey, what's up, guys? We're here to discuss the very first CPT tournament final round. And joining me today is Mir and Sonic Soul. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yo.
So, yeah, damn. What'd you guys think of the tournament? It was pretty sick. Stacked. Super stacked.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of good players. Was streamed like worldwide. A lot of viewers. Definitely, a very interesting tournament to watch.
Very successful first premiere, I think. Like, again, a lot of people, as Mir said, came out. A lot of killers, really. So it really made the tournament exciting. And I'm having fun going back over and editing all over. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
The Eastern time, man, I had to wake up super early to watch that stream, though. It was crazy. But, yeah, this was the first test, too, for Capcom, because they do the multi-platform stream, right? Capcom is now streaming on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time as well, and it looks like it was a huge success, guys. It was like over 86,000 viewers or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's showing that CPT is really growing. It's still growing, even though Street Fighter V is starting to get a little old now as a game, but the updates and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
there were some technical difficulties along the way, I guess you could say. Like Twitch wasn't working properly and a bunch of drop frames here and there, but they figured it out for top 8. Top 8 was handled pretty good.
Day one, there were some hiccups here and there with the quality of the stream. Not just like drop frames, but also like there were a bit of like little like random artifacts or whatever that would like spread apart because it wasn't like
too much hype, man. Too much hype.
Too much hype.
But now we got like backups. We got backups, so that's perfect.
Yeah,
enjoying the YouTube crowd.
Day 3 kind of fixed it up. It was really good.
Okay, well, let's talk about pre-top 8 first, and then we'll head straight to the top 8. So, in general, I think a lot of really good players, because the tournament was so stacked. I feel like a lot of notable players got destroyed off stream. We missed out on a lot of matches, basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of players.
Dude, a lot of players, man. I mean, I think Daigo lost. Well, we saw Daigo lose to Gamer B, and then I think he got bopped off stream, and then there was just, it's hard, right? It's hard for like as the streamer to predict what are gonna be the hype matches because they're putting everyone up on the main stream, right? So it was just crazy. It was crazy, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that recorded stuff, off stream at the venue,
of course.
to check out those
Arturo was definitely one of the people that kind of like threw out some off-screen matches, so it was helpful.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out. Okay, in terms of characters and players, upsets in general, I mean, one thing we should mention is definitely Cool Kid's Abigail, man. He took out like a billion players in his bracket.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't make the top 8 though. But who did he take out? Do you guys remember?
Well, so part of the list of the victims, I guess, would be F-Champ, Fudo, and Sako.
Oh man,
is the most notable names.
Not even Minot can keep Abigail back, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they got vroomed on, I guess.
Yeah, vroom, man.
Well, I mean, a lot of like in general with Abigail. One interesting thing to note too is because the public enemy number 1 of season 3 is definitely Abigail. It used to be Balrog, but now it's Abigail. And it's hard not to notice that Abigail did not make top 8, but I mean, Abigail destroyed a lot of players in this tournament, for sure. I mean, like, we got a huge list of players. I think Smug lost to Abigail, Punk, Foodle, Sako, F-Champ, Mena RD, the reigning champion.
Yeah, he lost to Storm Kubo.
Yeah, Human Bomb, Luffy, Haitani. I mean, the list goes on. Everyone,
One thing to also mention, with Mena RD losing to Storm Kubo, I think that's the second time he lost to Storm Kubo, because the first was Evo Japan. So
and Mena was using just Birdie, right?
This time he was using Abigail. The first time he fought him, it was with Birdie.
I see.
So, yeah, it definitely some issue there with the matchup for him.
He's trying to adjust to it too as well. So. Very, very interesting. I'm curious on what Capcom thinks about this in general, like the balance team, how they're looking at this. Like, I mean, it's weird. Yeah, I'm not saying they're nerf Abigail. I'm just saying.
If there is a 3.5 patch, we know then something's gonna happen to Abigail. I think that's guaranteed. At this
They're just
point.
gonna buff Cammy. That's what's gonna happen. Well, speaking of pre-top 8, man, this was the rise of Cammy and Kolin, dude. We're seeing so much Kolin now.
Yeah, especially Kolin. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Lots of play.
Like the noticeable ones were like I believe Tachikawa, Nephew, and definitely Neon.
Mm-hmm.
Neon was really good like this past like 3 days that passed, and just seeing him take out like, for instance, like I believe he took out Dagura. Like he took out Dagura to get into top 8.
No, you're right.
losers.
He did. Yeah.
So he definitely he also took out Chris G, and he took out Momochi as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and Momoji was playing Kolin himself.
Huge upsets. Yeah. Great.
Punko as well also busted out Kolin, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, we definitely have a bunch of Kolin players that come through, and I think it's again because of a lot of the buffs and stuff that she got, primarily the V trigger too.
Which is funny too, because at the beginning of when people were reading the patch notes, everyone was saying Kolin was dead.
I was one of them. I'm not even.
But I mean, it's impossible.
But well, props for the for admitting.
It's just, it's hard because the V trigger is always a big deal when it comes to the balancing of these characters, and it's really hard, especially her V trigger too. As robust as it is, it's really hard to see the big picture on how it amplifies everything else,
2 bars, man.
But I think that in the future we're going to see a lot more Kolin players. I think it's going to be one of the more characters that rise up kind of thing. Kind of like Rashid. Like Rashid, kind of like, hey, this character is actually really good, and then all of a sudden a bunch of Rashid players come out of the woodwork, So I think Kolin's going to be the next one.
Yeah.
Up and coming
Yeah,
character.
I can definitely agree with that. I can see that.
So, what is up with the rise of Cammy as well? There was one point in top 64. I swear there was like 7 Cammys, man, in one pool. It was
7
insane.
on stream, I think, actually.
Dude, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of snooze, man. Seeing the Cammys. It was
especially the
kinda snooze.
mirror matches. They're not terribly interesting. Let's put it
Because
like
she's
that.
such a straightforward character, So
I think top 16, it was like Gamer B, Kazunoko, and Valoran just all taking turns like playing against each other and then playing against
and NL,
people.
NL,
Just,
man.
like-
This, yeah.
Oh yeah, NL too.
There's a lot of Cammys.
So many Cammy players.
Yeah. Gamer B goes from Nikali to Cammy, one boring character to another. I don't understand. I'm sorry, guys, I'm talking shit right now, but I don't understand it, man. A lot of Nikali players have dropped Nikali just because he's boring. They don't want to go through another year of playing Nikali, So
Yeah, Phantom dropped Nikali as well, right?
yeah. Well, no, I think Phenom was like, I'm only gonna switch up Nikali, but I don't think he's good anymore, or something like that.
Oh,
They
okay.
wanted he wanted to count the nerf, and just so he was forced to switch, apparently. So, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, and another interesting thing I guess I should mention before we get to the top 8 is basically Daigo not making it. Daigo was one of the favorites, right? Because we've seen how good Guile is this season, the V-Trigger 2, and how well Daigo's been playing lately. Of course, after the Tokido first to 10, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it the top 8, and Knuckle Dude did. For Guile. So it really comes
But
down to the
Daigo-
brackets.
Daigo got that option select, ready for.
He did. He
for
had
a
an
turn.
OS ready. But what? Tokido makes it the grand finals? I mean, come on, man.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why he lost. It didn't stay in matchup because it was traded to the final round.
Wow. He lost to I believe Yukadon, formerly known Yukadon. He's I think what Fujimura.
Yeah, I'm still calling him Yukadon, man. I don't care. It's too late. It's too
But
late.
he lost to Yukadon, and it was really early in the tournament, I believe.
Yeah, he lost very convincingly too, I have to say.
Yeah, I was kind of
Well, it's
worried there.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, what happened? I guess because I also know that Daigo's like really good with long sets too. So
Yeah.
maybe something happened, but
Yeah,
Tokido making it all the way to like grand finals, and you're just like stuck back there. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
And then Knuckle Dew made it to top 8, and Tokido basically like trounced him like before top 8.
Dude, he was ready for that matchup. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. He's been practicing that matchup for like
Daigo.
2 months straight, man. Yeah. So he was ready,
it's just,
dude.
it's just surprising to me. That's
Yeah.
all. It's just very surprising to me.
Okay, let's bounce right to top 8 now, man. So top 8, I mean, there wasn't too much crazy stuff that happened at top 8 in general, so I'll just list off some points. But one thing, of course, at the start, Infiltration popping off and revealing his new sponsorship with Panda. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. He's sponsored by Monster as well. I mean, this guy is decked out. So yeah, and obviously spoilers, he won the tournament. So I mean, perfect time.
Walking billboard activate.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking like Daigo. He's gonna be like a NASCAR racer. So it's gonna be insane. Yeah, really cool. Also, another notable thing about Infiltration is taking out Gachikun with Jury, and
Yes.
he seems to feel that Menat is not good enough against Rashid, and he uses Jury. And last time we seen it was Evil Japan, and
he lost with Menat, I believe, in the grand finals in against John, and then he switched to Jury afterwards.
Yeah, well, it was in winners finals when he made the switch at the very end because he was about to.
Yeah.
But what me and you were
to
discussing
say-
before was how Infiltration had to take a lot of risks using Jury, so I was kind of skeptical on the matchup myself.
Yeah, he definitely researched the matchup more, and this time against Gachikun, he didn't take as many risks as that match against John Takeuchi at Evo Japan, like less EXDPs, for example.
It was like
And
over
then
10
was
plus.
just-
One thing I also noticed is that whenever like Infiltration cornered him and Gachikun had like low health, he would always back to mid screen and lame it out and force Gachikun to make a mistake, right, or make Gachikun crack. And I believe that kind of like style of play, we still see that in Infiltration, but it's even more so now that he's kind of like slowed it down towards the end and not just get overzealous with pressure. And I think that's just something to note at least.
Building those stocks.
Yeah, it definitely refined the matchup more.
Yeah.
Okay, and dude, I was cheering for Nemo. I don't know about you guys, but I was cheering for Nemo.
Oh, yeah, Nemo's
man.
my boy, man.
I love watching Nemo play, dude. He's so
Look.
fun to watch. But dude, I have to admit, you got destroyed by Valorant. Oh my god.
Got destroyed bad.
It was a slaughter.
I felt it was karma too, because it was like Neon came all the way, right? He's in losers and he gets beaten by Wake Up Super from Nemo. Because Nemo just disrespectful on Wake Up, and then Valorant wakes up and does super on
This throws up in 3 frames, man. It's too fast.
3
frames, man.
They're free. Like,
It was like watching an online match against Cammy, man. It was free. It was free.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. What else? Well, NuckleDu in general is still a really strong player, I feel. I think he's still adjusting to Season 3, but he is using both V-Triggers. I think mostly V-Trigger 1. But I think NuckleDu is still getting away a lot with his reactions, especially. He's good decision making.
he's showing versatility using both V-Triggers. Like, he's actually showing that, you know, I'm not just going to stick to one. I'll stick to, you know, a particular one for a particular matchup or a particular player.
Yeah.
Like, he won't just, like, stick to just one as we've seen most players do. So I think that's just showing, like, maybe the future. Like, maybe a lot of people will consider to use more than one V-Trigger pertaining to a matchup or to a player.
Yes.
And, you know, that's very good to see that right now from Du, at least. So
Did you guys see him use any Mika?
I don't think he did. No.
No? That's odd.
No.
That's odd. Well, I guess Guile's so strong this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the end, Rashid happened and he lost. to
Yeah.
Yashikun.
Yeah. Anything else on the topic you guys want to talk about? I'm just going to go right to the grand finals.
No, I would say that the rest of the topic was kind of straightforward. I mean,
It was.
I guess it's important to mention that Tokido Infiltration also played winners finals as
That's
well
true.
as grand finals.
The longest set, and I did really enjoy the grand finals because the bracket was reset. It wasn't a wash. It was really close. In general, damn man, it looked like Tokido had some serious problems getting in on Infiltration. He's so good at reacting to the jumps and demon flips, using the EX grab, and Minaj just looks so strong as well. She can definitely handle
The lane play, dude. The lane play.
Yeah. It
I
was
remember
great.
we were watching it live too, man. Like,
It was hilarious reading the chat too, man. It was hilarious, dude. Akuma's just like this angel character, you know, the nice guy.
All of a sudden, Akuma doesn't look too bad, does he?
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah. Everyone's cheering for Akuma. It's so funny, man.
I think it was at one point that Infiltration actually teabagged too, if I remember.
Oh, really? Probably. That's probably just how he plays, though. I think. I don't think he's
Nah,
intentionally.
it could have just been buffering, but
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. Like, sometimes he had like mad life advantage just because he was playing super lane.
Yeah.
The chat really liked it too much.
Dude, the big thing was the biggest highlight of the tournament for me was when Tokido, man, he did that huge sequence with the 2 forward hard punches, and dizzied Infiltration in the corner. He does 2 DPs and switches to the other side. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if it was next level shit, but he had him in the corner, and then he just did a neutral jump and then put him back in the corner. Dude, I almost flew out of my chair. I was so hyped.
I think he next leveled himself, honestly. But he had the presence of mind to correct the mistake, I guess.
It was like
put his opponent back in the
It was like one of those
and then
things where like he
shimmied him.
makes a mistake, but he acts like I intended that kind of thing, you know? That next level.
Yeah,
shit.
like his face after the match, I think, was pretty telling. It was like,
and that's another thing
rubbing his
too.
hands together.
Tokido was so happy this
Kinda
tournament,
winged it.
man. He was
Yeah, that's true. He was having a blast.
he was so positive this tournament, man. Like ever since everyone was talking about how down he was with the crying and stuff, but now he looks like he's on top of the world, having a blast.
He just, he got rid of all the sadness through tears, and now he's cleansed or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He baptized himself with his own tears.
And meanwhile, Daigo's sleeping on the floor because he's snoozing over the Cammy players. Just fell asleep with pools. Anything else you guys want to talk about top 8 or grand finals? And then we'll move on.
No, I mean, it was just really cool to watch, and just
Yeah.
a great tournament
Yeah, it was
overall.
A great first
Basically,
tournament.
like winners finals and grand finals, it was like watching a 1st to 9, right? Like,
Yeah.
that was insane for me. Like, it
It
was
was
basically
sick.
a whole set.
Yeah.
So, and
Great
of course,
tournament, man.
Minot is cheap.
Minot is cheap. Nah, man, people are still talking about Abigail. No one cares about Minot, dude. Minot's fine.
Hey! Watch Infiltration. I'm telling you.
We'll see. We'll see. It depends if Infiltration dominates, right? We'll see.
Yeah, true. You're right. True.
Okay, let's move on to the point system, guys. Let's tally up the points. I mean, there's not much to talk about here. It's straightforward. There's only one tournament. Infiltration is now at the lead at 700 points. Taking advantage of the new point changes, man. Infiltration could sit pretty, man, for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
he could chill out and experiment with stuff. He'll be the point leader or he'll be in, the money for a long time at 700 points. Tokyo's second place, despite being second place, only 270 points. And then, the rest of the guys are around 200 and sub 200. So we'll see at the next tournament how the point system stacks. Also, no announcements this tournament. No Falke trailer or anything like that, unfortunately. But you guys shouldn't be surprised because, usually when they announce a character trailer or something like that, Capcom tells us way ahead of time before the tournament begins. Or they change the Facebook logo, etc. And the next big tournament, guys, will be, I think, NorCal Regionals at the end of this month.
CR.
So we already have another premiere coming, man. CPT is on the way. And man. Also, guys, Sonic Soul has a compilation planned out for this tournament. If you guys missed out on it, Sonic Soul will have all the highlights for us soon. Expect that sometime this week.
I'll be editing it. Hopefully, it'll be here. Maybe Tuesday. First I can. Hopefully, I get some sleep.
For sure. All right, let's wrap this up, guys. Great tournament, man. And I can't wait for the NorCal Regionals, man. We'll talk about that there.
And maybe we'll get to see the Alex trailer.
Yes, of course. The classic. Let us know what you guys think of the tournament in the comments below, guys. And of course, subscribe to the channel and be sure to like the video. It really helps out. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.
Peace.